Faust cast. Garden.
I feel quite well your honour designs to spare, and shame me with the kind intention. A voyager is used to common fare, and takes pot-luck with condescension. I know too well a travelled man of parts can't be diverted but my homely arts.
One glance from you, one word, holds more dear mirth than all the wisdom of this earth.
Oh, don't! How can you kiss my hand? You shouldn't! It is so coarse, so rough to touch. The work I have been set to, would or wouldn't, my mother asks so much.
Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. And you, dear sir, are always on the road.
Would bounden duty were not always stronger. How hard to leave is many a dear abode, yet one just cannot tarry longer.
Oh, it's fine to roam one's flighty years, enjoy the wide world to the fullest, but when all that ill time nears, to drag oneself into the grave unsolaced, brings but regrets and tears.
I see it from afar, and dread it.
Take thought in time, dear sir, mind where you're headed.
Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum.
You have such ready courtesy, but out of sight is out of mind. You must have friends of every kind, and folk much cleverer than me.
Dear heart, believe me, what most men call clever is oftener vain and shallow.
How on earth?
That artlessness, that innocence should never respect itself and know its holy worth, that meekness, modesty, and gifts most true, most fondly lavish nature can.
If you but think me a little span, I shall have time enough to think of you.
You must be much alone?
Oh yes, our household is a modest one. Yet it's no little thing to run. We have no maid. I cook and sweep and knit and launder, lay abed, early to rise, and mother has on all of it such watchful eyes. Not that we are so pressed to keep her expenses down. We could spread out far more than many other. There's quite a tidy sum left us by father, a little house and garden out of town. But now my days go by more calmly rather. My brother's soldiering, my little sister's dead. I had a deal of trouble with a little thing, but I would have it all again, twice more instead. She was so dear to me.
An angel, if like you.
I brought her up, and how she loved me too. She wasn't born yet when we lost our father. We'd all but given up my mother, so weakly did she lie. And she got well but slowly by and by. She could not dream, such was her plight, herself to nurse the little mite. And so I reared it all alone, with milk and water. Thus it grew my own, and in my arms on my lap it kicked its leg, turned cheerful, and grew up.
It must have been the purest bliss for you.
But with it came long hours of hardship too. At night the little one would sleep. Beside my bed it uttered hardly a peep. And I was up. I'd lay it down beside me, get it fed, or if it didn't stop, get out of bed, and jog it on my shoulder, on and off. Then at first light stand by the laundering trough, then mind the stove, then do the marketing, and so day in, day out, the same old thing. It's hard at times to keep in cheerful mood, but rest tastes sweeter then, and so does food.
Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. Oh, woman's lot is wretched, to subdue a crusty bachelor in vain exertion.
It's surely up to ladies such as you to give me reason for conversion.
You have not found it yet. Speak frankly, sir. Your heart has not yet chosen anywhere.
An honest wife, a home and hearth, they say, is more than gold and jewels worth.
I meant to say, you've never really wooed.
I've always met with a kind solicitude.
I mean, was it in earnest ever, on your part?
A knave who trifles with a lady's heart.
Oh, you mistake my words.
I'm pained to be remiss, but this I know, you are all kindliness.
Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. You knew me then, dear little elf, right as I came into the garden?
I dropped my eyes. You must have seen yourself.
And did my liberty then win your pardon? What impudence presumed to do and say by the cathedral steps the other day?
I was dismayed. I'd never known this pass, could think of no good reason to be slandered. He has in my deported scene, I wondered, something unseemly, forward, crass. Here's a wench, he seemed impelled to say, you'd come to business with right away. Yet, to be frank, something, I hardly knew, stirred in my heart at once to plead for you. I know I felt quite angry that I could not get as angry with you as I should.
Oh, sweet love.
No, wait a bit.
What is this, a nosegay?
No, just a game.
What game?
You'll laugh. Just stay away. He loves me not.
What are you whispering?
He loves me not.
Oh, bless your innocent heart.
He loves me not. He loves me not. He loves me.
Yes, my child, yes, let this flower word be godly oracle to you. He loves you. Ah, know you what this means? He loves you.
I'm shuddering.
Oh, do not shudder. Let this gaze, this pressure of my hands express to you what is ineffable, to give one's whole self and to feel an ecstasy that must endure forever. Forever! For its end would be despair. No, without end. No end! It's near night.
Yes, and we would be gone.
I should have gladly asked you to stay on, but this is such a wicked neighborhood. You'd say no one had anything he should or want to think upon, but snoop upon his neighbor, fuss and buzz, and gossip sticks to one no matter what one does. And our young pair?
Flown down the alley there, frolicking butterflies.
I'd say he's fond of her.
And she of him. That's how it ever was. Faustcast.
A garden pavilion.
He's coming.
Scamp, you're teasing me. Now you'll see.
Dearest man, I love you with all my heart.
Who's there?
A friend.
A brute.
It must be time to part.
Yes, it is late, good sir. Might I escort...
My mother would. Farewell.
Must I leave then? Farewell. Adieu!
To see you again. The things and things a man like he can think of in his mind, dear me. I stand and gape in shy distress, and all I find to say is yes. I'm such a poor young goose, and he, the Lord knows what he sees in me.